giving us 5,000%. So now we are bringing in, rather than 30 kilos, we're bringing in 2.2 tons a second. So that has accelerated insects just a touch. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm 7footDustBunny and welcome back to Let's Play Planet Crafter, where today we are going to kick right off by taking some bioplastic nugget. You can see I've already started using the generic frog eggs to make some, well, I'm going to say slightly better frog eggs, only 150%, not particularly fantastic, but better than nothing. We've got some more larvae. I need to start production of cloth in the not too distant. Where's super alloy? I need a super alloy. So that's something else we're going to be working on, because at the moment these have only just really started, and I think we'll be able to. We've got quite a few bee larvae as well now. We might be able to put up some insect rockets. Got no more silk larvae, but that's alright. We can start putting a cloth generator here and start selling cloth as well. But with the silk we have, we can make one of these McGibbles, which is a plankton farm and collector. So I want to go and put one of these out. Last time I tested whether putting these elsewhere got you anything different. The short and long answer is nope. Makes no difference whatsoever. So we're just going to slap one around here somewhere. There you go. Yoink, you go there and away it goes, and you are going to supply everything, and then I can set up things in there to get the relative plankton bits, and hopefully my things will go out and collect them as we require. Drink that and we'll get some food. And how are all these going? Things are still happening. We've got a lot of iron, we've got a lot of dolomite going on. Yep. Did I notice there? Got laser crystal. Is that not getting shipped out? Looks like we got some terror tokens by selling some bits off. Let's just have a look. Blazer crystal being no. Okay, that's why. There we go. We'll get those on the list, and then down over here we'll probably get the plankton going in just a moment. We'll grab this one and we'll put that one going, and yeah, what I'll do is I'll grab some iron. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't remember how many I need, so I'm gonna do 4 for now. So put 1 there, 1 there. I'm low on food. Let's eat some beans. There we go. Don't want to accidentally die while I'm doing this, because let's be honest, it wouldn't be the first time and probably won't be the last. There we go. We'll slap those down, because there's like plankton A, B and C, I think. Oh, this didn't start. I always forget that. You have to actually wait for this like kick off. So there's plankton B. I'm pretty sure there's plankton C. So plankton, is that how I spell it? Plankton A? Let's find out. You're going to demand plankton A, B and C. There you go. And there are different fish eggs you can get as well. So on the 4th one, for the minute, I'll probably just put fish eggs. So this will be, because it's phytoplankton, but I'm not going to put in phytoplankton, I'm just going to put in plankton. because that's close enough. Plankton B. Tell you what, let's just copy that, because now we're going to have in here Plankton C. So you are going to demand Plankton B, and you are going to demand Plankton C, and at least for now you're going to take fish eggs, and we'll just put all the fish eggs in here. But ultimately I'll probably end up having to sort these out, ditch them or something later on, because some of these are not as good as others, and obviously I'm going to want the better ones for the best effect. So, right, now we have some frog McGibbles, and we need these, which is common larvae, fertilizer and water, and we're going to want at least 3. So let's go fertilizer, 2, 3, common lava we have over here somewhere, silk lava, DNA, sure I have common right there, 2, 3. We are still collecting some of these other lavas here, and we've got various homes for some of the other ones here. But we're now going to, let's just check the power before we get too carried away. Oh no, we've got tons of power. Power not an issue at the moment then. Right, where can we put some of these? Do they have to go down on here, or do they have to go out in the world? They go out in the world, okay. That's fine, in which case we'll bung a couple. One here will be great, and chuck you down, and you can go there with all your frogs. Oh, I've already got one I made. Okay, there we go. Don't need to make the third one then. And oh, bottle of water. I forgot me water. So grab bottle of water, and while I think about it, let's do it down here. See, look, there we go, blueprint for new fish eggs. So we can start looking at fish eggs to help get animals going as well, because that's probably a good plan. I'll get some frogs going here. We don't need the other ones. But now animals are actually kicking off. So we are now actually producing animals. So let's have a look at our progression. I mean, this will still be ticking up slowly, but we are making, here we go, look. We have grams of animals on the off. We're producing about 3 kilograms a second. Well, just under 4 kilograms of animals a second. So, terraformation index, we're pretty much all the way there. But, there we go, animals, it's kicking off pretty fast here. With fish, a fish display, a fish farm. This generates animals. Then we've got vehicle logistics. So, insects wise, we're at tons here. Okay, how many tons are we at? 1.8. We do need to get up to like 20 kilotons, which is quite a bit, let's be honest. So I think maybe we can upgrade the beehives to T2s. Maybe we can do that. Let's put these bits in the dump box for now. Let's have a look, because we've got over here, like, is it 3 or 4 bee farms? So we've got some bee farms here, which I'm going to deconstruct because, yeah, I know I can't deconstruct it. The inventory's full. Yes, that's fine. So, gonna take that. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to look at making the next level of bee farm, for which we need T2 fertilizer and tree bark. So we can get rid of the T1 fertilizer. And what else do we need? Sorry. No, just T2 fertilizer and tree bark. So this can go, this can go, this can go, and that can go. So we need the bee larvae, which I'm going to take another 2. In fact, I'm actually going to take 10. And then I'm going to take 10 tree bark. And then we're going to take, because we've got T2 fertilizer also on manufacture, so if we take 10 of these, it's not actually going to kill us because we've got this manufacturing. So it's not actually a big deal. And we can start oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't take the bioplastic noogie. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And as you can see, as you can hear there, bark and tree bark and blah 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 are being manufactured as we speak. So let's start slapping those down. There we go. And all of these are going to, we'll just hit supply everything, but essentially what they're going to supply is honey. I mean, we don't actually need this much honey, not at all, but you know, doesn't really matter. The point is to get all the insects on the go, because we need the insects. Let's slap one of those down again. Don't forget to press the supply everything button. Slap another one down. So that's 5 total done. I'll do the other 5 over there. And that will be hopefully insects given a boost. But then I think we might do some insect rockets as well. So after completing that, before I started looking at rockets, I had a quick look at what fish eggs I can make. And the best fish eggs here are 300%. And I can make a couple of those because I already have a couple of sea-type plankton available. So I'm going to start that going. And at the same time, we're going to have a look at what the requirements are again for some insect rockets, because I don't think we're going to get to 12 kilotons without it. So insect rockets, insect spreading rockets. T2 mutagen, okay, we have quite a bit of that. 3 bee larvae and rocket engine and osmium rod. Ooh, almost didn't manage to get me jetpack all in time. So that is, let's see. So this one almost done. So T2 mutagen, how much do we have? Not a vast amount. Let's take 5. We might have to manufacture some T2 mutagen in our future. So if we took 5, osmium rods are not going to be hard to come by. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what we'll do is we'll take the rest here and we should be able to. In fact, I'm a bit concerned at how little osmium we have. We should have loads of osmium coming in now. So 5 rocket engines. Where are you? Rocket engines are over here. 1, 2, 3, 5. That's 4. That's 5. There we go. And let's grab that fish egg. So that will be ready. There we go. Slap that in as well. Yeah, that one's sequencing. Yep. And we can start off putting fish in here. So now we are actually producing some animals. Only 12 grams. It's nothing. Fantastic. So, we need bee larvae. That's what we need. Bee larvae. How many have we got? Okay, so essentially all but 2. That should be enough for 5 insect rockets. So let's pay attention to how fast insects are going up at the moment. We have just under 30 kilograms a second. So let's see what happens after we stick 5 of these rockets up there. So, insect rocket please, and launch. And this time I'll wait for them to actually dispatch rather than doing it the way that slightly upsets the game. So we'll go through and I'll do the other 3. Okay, and there goes the last rocket. So that has now given us 5,000%. So now we are bringing in, rather than 30 kilos, we're bringing in 2.2 tons a second. So that has accelerated insects just a tad. If you look now, that is now going up pretty fast. Yeah, that's gonna fly up. 2.2 tons a second should get us there. I mean, kilotons not so much, but this is definitely gonna work. Right, gene extractions. I'm not sure the gene extractor is that useful, but we'll see. Right, pink quartz. Where are you? Pulsar quartz. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need some more power, so we're gonna need to get some more super alloy. Ooh. What 1, 2, 3? What are we lacking in our production of super alloy? Let's have a look. Titanium. Kind of looks like titanium is the missing link here. Because we have tons of iron, don't we? I think. Yes. So titanium is still our missing link. I thought we had 2 titanium mines over here. You're silicon. You're titanium. Yep. And you're titanium, yep. And we're still not producing enough? Good God. Okay, we need to slap down another titanium mine as well. But first, before we slap down another titanium mine, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to be 9. Ah, yes. That is something I'd forgotten that we need to do. So, yes, you're going to go down here. But there is one thing that we need to slap down along with the titanium mine that's really going to start boosting our power. And that is an optimizer, which is optimizing power. 1, 2. I still don't have a third one. Shit. Right. Stupid question. Yeah, you're making goods. That's fine. For sale. what are the odds of buying one of these? Do I have enough yet? I do have 12,000 Terra tokens now. So I can definitely buy one of those, if nothing else. Living compartment with dome, fountain, hologram projector, a rounded living compartment, a T2 drone. I can't afford that. Anything else? I don't really need any of that. I mean, those frog eggs wouldn't go amiss. Oxygen multipliers. I think I'll just take the power for now. My temptation is actually to get a second one, but I think I will just do it. I'm going to launch the trade rocket now because it'll take 5 minutes to get that one back in, and I want that one. Because that's going to help a lot with the power situation. So I'll go and put the other eggs in the meantime. Chuck that one in. And where are we at now? We're at 24 grams. Woohoo! But this should be ticking up pretty quick, mainly now due to the crazy rate at which Insects is going. Insects is almost already up to 950 tons. That's insane. So yeah, there goes the butterfly farm. So I would go and use the butterfly farm, but I don't think I'm going to need to. I mean, we're going to get to a kiloton pretty quick, and if need be, I'll just send up another rocket. Look, I've already got a shed load more bee larvae. I could send up another bunch of rockets in no time. So what we need to do is look at getting... We're actually going to need a second one just for an extraction platform. And on top of this, we're going to need to get a portal, I think, at some point. And we're going to need them for that too. So we are going to need to buy some more. Right, let's start with the mine. So we need titanium for the mine. Osmium superalloy iridium rod. So osmium rod. Don't seem to be bringing in any osmium. I need to go and check the osmium mine. Maybe I didn't put it on dispatch osmium. Was it uranium? No, it was superalloy and iridium, wasn't it? Superalloy and iridium. And 3 titanium. Yeah, so put down another titanium mine. I'm going to go and then check the osmium mine, because I feel like something's not quite happening as it should. Okay, so I'm coming back up. I've just put down a second osmium mine because ultimately I was feeling like I wasn't bringing osmium fast enough. And at that moment, the trade rocket is back, which is perfect. So trade rocket has returned. This one has returned for eating. And we've also developed a fish farm, which will be great because in our fish egg supply over here we have a couple of 400 multiplier fish eggs which have turned up, which is all good news. So with that, we need to start off with an optimizer. So where is obsidian? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. And I think we needed a nuclear rod and 2 explosives. Yeah. So we need to make some uranium rods. Now somewhere I thought I had a box for uranium rods here. Don't quite know where I put them. Don't remember. But I have a feeling I had a box for uranium rods here somewhere. Not quite sure where. I might put these in a dump box and see if they go somewhere. Because I have a funny feeling I have a box for them somewhere, but I'm not sure where. What I might do is I might make another box for them. I mean, for example, over here. Where is it? He says over here. Uranium rods is there. There you go. So uranium rods and 2 explosives. There we go. Let's grab those. And oh, by the way, what does it take to make a fishing bioplastic nugget, plankton A, right? Bioplastic nugget, plankton flavor A, thank you. And what else was it? It was silk, which we haven't started doing our thing on yet, but we're gonna have quite a bit of. So I need to put down some fabric manufacturing as well, because we haven't actually even got started on that, and we should. So here we're going to slap down an optimizer. Where are you? Going to go right here, and that will now be optimizing nothing because I forgot to bring the actual multiplier sticks with me. So that will take these 3. So look, if we check right now, we're probably producing about 787 surplus power. And wait for it. Yoink, yoink, yoink. All of these are going to be actively being boosted. And how are we doing now? Okay, 42,000 surplus power. That'll be alright for a little while. That should cut it. Right. You know, I kind of feel wrong putting the fish here, because I know well, I guess fish eggs could go over the side and then they'd flow out into the sea. But I kind of feel like it should go down in the sea, but it's going to go here, because here is easier to reach, and I like that idea. Right. Oh, you're just 1. That's good. So, do you mind? I don't like it. I'm going to move you a bit further down here. Let's stick you here in the middle of the air, where you don't quite look quite so stupid. There we go. And I guess I better go and get some more to make a second one, because we need to boost the aminals. And also, while we're here, what does it take to make another manufacturing McGibble? Manufacturing McGibble. Where are you? Am I going blind? Am I going completely blind? There it is. Osmium and super alloy rod. So, osmium. Why don't we have any osmium? Are you demanding osmium? You are. You should be priority high. Give me osmium. We now have 2 osmium things. We should be making osmium. I'm quite shocked. So that was bioplastic nugget. Let's take a couple of those. Take one of those. And what else was it we needed for that? It was plankton A, wasn't it? Yeah, I want the manufacturing to start manufacturing fabric, and on top of that I want to start manufacturing. I'm going to start growing a lot of beans again and start making as a superfood, because the superfood, let's be honest, was a good earner in the last one, so we may as well. Right, so that's producing, it's not a vast amount, it's under a kilo a second of fish. But I guess at this point every little helps. It's when we get onto the big aminals that it really starts to count. Because at the moment animals still are only at, was it? 5 point something kilos a second. Yeah, this is a kilotons now. It is still going up. But actually that wasn't... Is that... That's kilos? Yeah, that's tons. So yeah, there's a 5.2 kilos a second. Total biomass is 40 kilotons. So this we're going to want fairly soon. That's coming fairly rapidly. This is coming at some point. We've got vehicle logistics, but we're just not really using it. I'm not too worried about quite a few of these. I can make a lot of this. Jetpack T4. I'll be done by the time I get to that. Aminal spreader rocket. That's going to be useful. But I'm guessing the aquarium is probably going to be the next thing on the big projects list. So osmium. What? Where's the osmium gone? Where's the osmium? Is the osmium getting used here? It is. The osmium is getting used to make pulsar quartz. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. So for now, I'm gonna stop supplying pulsar quartz for a bit, so I can actually build up some osmium. I need to build up some osmium supplies. I need to build up some osmium rod. Yeah. And what I'm gonna start doing in the meantime is I'm gonna put down a bunch of outdoor farms, probably on the roof upstairs, growing beans, because they are going to start to produce a lot of beans, which we will also make here along with honey. I mean, I think we're already storing honey over here, but we're going to start storing more honey, and we're going to start storing shed loads of beans. And it's going to start making us lots and lots and lots of food that we will sell. Okay, so we now have beans being manufactured. We have 6 up the top. 6 farm plots growing beans. So here we are going to start making superfood, and you are going to supply superfood. Of course, it's not gonna make vast amounts right at this very second. You're going to supply cloth. What was the other cloth? That was smart fabric, wasn't it? But smart fabric is like quite difficult to make, I think. but you're going to produce fabric. And you're going to have a whole bunch of that to make. Now what I do need to do is find where I have my storage for fabric, which is around here somewhere, he says, unable to remember where the hell it is. Here, and I'm going to put you on demand fabric, but I'm going to put you on high priority, so you get priority first at the fabric, because this is going to be manufacturing fabric. Now these are all empty already, but they will be producing more, just like that. And I'll take the superfood here. Just like that. There we go. We're good to go. I mean, we already have tons of honey. We have some spare beans here, which will be fine. Now, what else did I, exactly what did I come here for? So I think this will end up being full at the moment. Yes, that is full. That's fine. Because this and yeah, we're going to launch automatically when you're full, but you are going to start selling fabric, and you're going to start selling superfood as well. And this one, we're gonna launch it because it's already full. So you go, my man. And then hopefully that will start trading off some more good stuff. Now we now have the aquarium available to us. So that's going to be our new production plan, which I'm thinking, I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put it. Do I put it out over here, or out over there, or somewhere else? I mean, part of me is tempted to put it out over this way somewhere, because I've not done it before. I mean, I could go out this way. I could make a single room. I think I probably need a single room. I mean, like, this one would have to go. But that's not going to be the end of the world. I can build that off somewhere else here. And put that over where with all these other ones. I mean, not that I actually am desperate for that power, but I might as well rebuild it. I don't need the bits for it, so I might as well move it off. Then I can build out this way. Let's grab some iron to do this. Let's grab pretty much all of that iron. I might regret that yet. And titanium. How are we doing on titanium now? Are we stacking up? We are stacking up. Good. We're starting to fill up on titanium. So, sorry, I know it can be a bit jarring. I'm not sure I'm going to need that titanium actually. A bit jarring when I move quite quickly. But 'tis the way it is, I'm afraid. It's kind of hard not to. 2, 3, 4. I think at least probably like that is going to be required. And I need to figure out how the rest is going to fit together. So let's have a quick think here. What do we need to make this. Super alloy rod, circuitry. So, super alloy rod, circuits, T2 fertilizer. Yeah, I've got to try and move a bit slow because some people have commented it's a little bit jarring the pace at which I move. So that should be enough to build it. And you know what they say, if you build it, they will come. And by they, I'm guessing they mean fish. I mean, I can't build it with myself inside it. Look it up, look it up. Now, I'm wondering, yeah, it's kind of like it needs. Those aren't gonna actually work because there's McGibbles already in there. So let's try. Okay. Let's try here putting a bunch of this iron back and seeing if we can. Bollocks. Bollocks. It's a pain in the ass, isn't it? We got a whole bunch of iron here I don't need. Dump box. Dump box is my friend. So, what if? Right, I'm gonna take these apart. I'm gonna, because I'm assuming if I unclip this, this is gonna drop out of thin air. I don't know that, but that's what I'm assuming for now. So I'm gonna go yoink, yoink, yoink. I'm gonna try putting the corner one in. And put the corner one in here. Go on, you know you want to. There you go. Have the corner one in there. Perfect. Then I can essentially reconstruct these ones. I'm hoping that's enough. If I have it like that, will that work? Not there. Not there. So it still seems to say that some of those are interfering. So what if I take out this one, and this one? What if I did that? See, it's weird how it works. Because if I stick it on... What if I turn it that way? I turn it that way and go to stick it on here. It doesn't like it. But for example, if I take that one off there and stick it in space, how is it like those apples? It still doesn't like it, which I don't quite understand, because it's like, no, I'm sorry, I'm interfering with the ground, and you're not interfering with the ground. You're not interfering with anything. I mean, I could theoretically take this one away. I mean, same over here, you could theoretically take one away. Come on. Go where I'm telling you to go. Yeah, you could do with like a... Someone mentioned it before, you could really do with like a construction drone. Because it's like, if I take this away, I'm gonna end up freaking having no... Look, it's not gonna let me put this back, I'm sure. And then I'm gonna be unhappy. Come on. There you go. Okay, it is gonna let me put it back. I take it back. So, if I do that, and I'm going to try taking this one away as well. I mean, I don't really like that very much, but we'll see. Because, yeah, it still says here I have to take all of those away, which is pretty massive. I could do it though. Right, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna piss me off if this doesn't work, because if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have taken those away and I'll be falling off the edge there for nothing. And now I've pressed the wrong button. Right, you. You don't like there. You do like the next one over. Or somewhere in the middle. You liked it a minute ago. It liked it a moment ago. For a second there, it was happy. Now it's unhappy. Come on. For a minute there, you were happy. But just a minute. Like right there, you were happy. Let's check that. Which will annoy me for sure. Yeah, that's not happening. That is definitely not happening. So, I need to wind this back a little. Okay, yoink. Let's grab this and this. That should be enough. And now he says, for the moment of truth. Yay! Right. Now, I can start filling in the blanks around it. Like this. This. Don't think it's going to let me fill in those. But will it let me fill in, for example, that? Yes. And then can I make another one here? And then I guess if I make, I don't know, say, let's go over this way. And make a line down here. And if I made, for example, a door, which I don't think I've got the parts for, but I could make a door here. I'm not sure if it's gonna, yeah, it's not probably gonna give me quite what I want there. But that should be good. I mean, this, I don't think that's gonna be allowed. No, that is allowed. This, on the other hand, is almost certainly not allowed, I should imagine. Yeah, that is not allowed. Even though I'd really like it to be. Which kind of upsets me. But that's the way it is. I wanted it to make it look like somehow this thing was supported. Because I did in the previous one, I thought. Make it look like, because anything that's got that much water in it needs to be supported, let's be honest. Because it's going to be vast. But there we go. Look, now we have this. and we can put our fisk in here, and hopefully we'll have what's the most powerful fish we can make at the moment, 300, and our other fish eggs, how are we looking? 400, 400, 400. That will do nicely. So we'll put those 400 in, yoink, 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 and this is now operating at maximum McGibbles, which is producing 780 grams. Again, not vast numbers of fish. Why are there fish swimming? Oh no, I thought that was fish. Right, so I'm going to make a door there, and I'm gonna finish tidying this up so as it has like a route around in between episodes. So that's not my ideal, but I'm gonna try and make this so that you can walk around it in a sensible fashion. Sadly, I might end up wanting to move my drone base at some point, but that's just the way it goes. And that's it. But with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.